You either is or you ain't. You do or you don't. You can or you can't. Or you will or you won't. Either way, baby, a good man, well, he's hard to find. Hey, everybody, McGillbilly here.
Hey, I'm Jamie.
Welcome to One More for the Good Guys podcast, where we're the good guys, and also brought to you by our very own Good Guys Cigars. If you're here for the first time, welcome. I hope you enjoy what you're getting ready to watch, and you're informed, and maybe you learned something. If you're back for more punishment until morale improves, we got just the show for you.
We got the beating for you.
That's right. With all that being said, we just like to start out by all the shows by just saying thank you for all the support across all the different medias we have, as well as our music and anything else that we might do that you come out and support. We couldn't do it without you. Real quick, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and follow. It's important, and with YouTube losing their mind with all of the premium cigar content these days, it's also really important for you to hit the notifications bell. That way, you'll get our videos. With that being said, what are we talking about today?
We are talking about our top favorite medium strength cigars.
Top medium cigars. I am smoking. This is a medium, I think. Or I shouldn't say I think. In my opinion, this is a straight up medium cigar, and it's an oldie but a goodie. I haven't had one in a long, long time. We found a special deal on these and bought some for our customers to enjoy. But it is the Romeo by Romeo. This is in the Robusto size. It is an Ecuadorian Habano wrapper with Dominican binder and Dominican fillers. It is a 5x54 Robusto, so a little fat. It's a dark Ecuadorian Habano wrapper. And, you know, Habano is one of those... that's one of those wrapper leaves that can be powerful, or it can be like just a step up in power from a Connecticut shade wrapper. So
it's really a wrapper, a seed variety that can go the whole spectrum.
Yeah, I think so for sure. You know, one of my favorites, we don't have any here right now, but one of my favorite Habano wrapped cigars is the Enclave by AJ Habano.
Because they make a Connecticut broadleaf too.
Mm-hmm, that's an ass kicker.
Yeah. That'd be a good one for our strong cigar list, possibly.
You just, I mean, you know.
They can never tell.
But this is a medium in body. You get... You know, just from what I can remember of it and from what I'm getting right now, not a lot of pepper spice. You know, you get some leather and some cedar, little bit of cocoa finish to it, but more so with some dried fruit, if you will. So that's the Romeo by Romeo and the 5x54 Robusto.
It's a cigar that don't get a whole lot of love, and a brand really. Yeah, nowadays.
I think this was a collaboration, if I'm not mistaken. I think this was when and if I'm speaking out of turn, let me know, because I certainly don't want to give bad information. But I believe this came out, it was number 3 cigar of the year by Cigar Aficionado in 2012.
94 rating.
And I believe that's when Rafael Nodal started doing started working, I don't know how the
collaborating with the blends.
Yeah, just he was working for Altadas at the time, but I think he had a hand in with the blend of this. So brought a little bit more strength versus what your typical Romeo stuff that you would think of from back in the day. And what are you smoking there?
I'm smoking something you gave me when I got here. It's same brand as your cigar of the year. This is the Christoph Guardrail. Interesting name. There you go. Focus. Are you focused? Brazilian Arapiraca wrapper. Got an interesting, when I first lit this up, because it looked, like you said, off camera, it really looks like an ass kicker.
Yeah.
But man, this goes right along with all what we're talking about today. Dominican binder, and it's got a Burma Valley Zimbabwe filler and Dominican filler.
There you go.
Very, very medium coffee, a little bit of chocolate. But I'm getting this floral thing, like in the back, that's a little different. I don't know if that's the Zimbabwe or not. I don't think I've ever smoked Zimbabwe tobacco.
I don't think many people have.
I don't think they have. This is in, of course, their Matador size, which is their Toro, I guess, 6.5 by 56. It had a little pigtail on it. Of course, I cut it off. But so far, just, man.
Yeah.
What's his Gillian case is on something.
Yeah. Well, the Guardrail, the name you were saying, interesting name. The story behind that is that Glenn, who's the owner of Christoph Cigars,
nicest kind of business.
Yeah, has an avid motorcyclist and was in Oklahoma for an event back in 2019. And while in Oklahoma, he was riding, and then his back tire gave way, causing him to crash into a guardrail. He turned that near-death experience into a line as a tribute to his second chance at life. But yeah.
Now, he wasn't leaving Oklahoma in a Pontiac.
He was not. He was on a motorcycle.
That would have been very lyrical.
Motorcycle.
And motorcycles. But I tell you, so far, I don't know the price point on this because you told me about it over the phone. This is the first time I've touched one. That sounded not so good.
Yeah. Hey, friend like me needs an enemy.
Anyway, I'm imagining, like most of their stuff, that it's in the affordable price range, like the one that why can I not think La Vencedora? No, that's the Villager. The Vienti 20th. That's it. Damn. La Vencedora, and they look similar.
They do.
As does this. I mean, you could just about take that other wrapper off, a band off, put it on this one, and call this one a Vienti. From the looks of it, it's got a little bit more of a chocolate note to it. But I tell you what, I'm very, very impressed with the construction on this. It's a veiny, just oily, wrapper. It reminds me a lot of those MX2s that I used to smoke when I first started. But man, this is and dense as hell too. Just dense. I like it. Fan already.
Yeah, it's good weight, good heft in the hand, good feel.
A little bit of pepper.
You've
Not
got
a whole lot.
We have them at of course we can't talk price, but we have them at a really good value price. So if you're looking and you want to try them all, that's right.
I can already tell you I like this one.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah,
like I say, it's a good thing. So what is a medium cigar? In our estimation, as we've said many times, we judge really the strength of a cigar on its nicotine content. When you can start feeling it in your fillings, or you get a little heaviness to the chest, you're getting that big rush of nicotine. And obviously medium should be somewhere right there in the middle of the road. Most of our cigars that we've picked out for this are straight up in the middle of the road. There is a couple that is just about there, and then gets there as you create your whole smoking experience as you get through the entire duration of the cigar. But this is one that we have taught for a long time. This comes from a line that we're really fond of. It's an old brand that started out in 1888 in Europe, and that is the Villager 1888. This is right there. I think once you get done smoking this cigar, it's a medium body.
Oh, yeah, certainly.
Well, hello.
Hello. Sound effects today.
My Ooga horn.
Yeah, I think it is too. And I think that when we first started out in the business, we were really selling these, and people, I think we had this as one of our event cigars or part of our event cigars. And man, because we get a lot of newbies that come up to the window.
That's
and we're
another.
like, here, try this.
Yeah.
This is a newbie stick or an experienced smoker stick, either way.
Yeah, it's something it's an approachable stick.
Yeah.
And that would be the other thing that I would say about medium-bodied cigars or medium strength cigars. They are approachable from either side of that newbie, intermediate, and or seasoned smoker. I always take, go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say, when I think medium cigar, I think I can smoke that any time of day. First of all,
that's good.
I can smoke it in cold or hot weather and not have to worry about, smoking too fast and getting a lot of nicotine in my system more than I want. So that's what I think of. It's like, how does it fit the all day profile? That's kind of my starting point. Anyway.
Yeah, I agree. The Villager 1888, it's got this unique caramelly type sweetness to it. And it's got a little bit of, it's got a little bit of that Nicaraguan spice, but it's on the nice side of the spice, So we have these. We carry a whole line of Villager products from the exports all the way up to I
guess that's
the
Ecuadorian Sumatra wrapper, reckon.
Yeah, I'm not really liking this breakdown on it.
It's got a mixed filler. That's because it is Nicaraguan binder, but it's got Nicaraguan and USA, Pennsylvania broadleaf. I'd say it's heavier on the broadleaf on the filler than it is Nicaraguan by the profile, and that it's a medium strength stick. It's something you talk about, and we tell everybody that comes up to the window that's new or whatever. The semantics and the lingo in the cigar business sucks, because there's hardly ever an always. Like, one company's going to call this a Maduro, the other's going to call it an Oscuro. They call this a Matador when it's a Toro. You know what I'm saying? And we are very adamant about, when we talk about medium strength, strong, we're talking about nicotine level only.
Yeah.
And not flavor, because why would anybody want a flavorless cigar? Right?
Well, why would you not want full flavor?
Yeah.
Like, opposed to no flavor? So that argument doesn't make sense to me. Ecuadorian Sumatra, Nicaraguan binder, and then Nicaraguan and Pennsylvania.
And see, that site right there is calling that wrapper color Maduro, and I would not.
No,
I'd call it natural all damn day long. But anyway, there's a case in point right there. You go from one site to the next, somebody's got this written down, and well, we got some goodies laid out here, though. I'll tell you that much. Damn.
But that, you know, and again, the Villager, we did a whole episode on nothing but Villager cigars way back. So you can go back and check all that and find out the history, the different things about this cigar and other ones in their line.
And we did that before the Vencedor and the Colorado were in stock. We didn't really talk about those.
Yeah, we only had this and the Queller Cream. So go check those out. But very affordable line as well. Very good this is a good one. So when I pack my little travel door, I always pack something like the Villager in there in case somebody wants to try one. 'Cause I'm in that business. So I want them to have a good as experience as they can. But I also try to carry something like our next cigar, which is definitely a medium as well. And that's the Florida Oliva in the natural.
And for those out there that want to look this up, it's the one they call the Florida Oliva, period. Like,
yeah,
they will say on the Connecticut, they will say Florida Oliva Connecticut or Gold.
Yeah.
It's Florida Oliva Gold. So the Florida Oliva regular one is indeed the natural.
Yeah. And this is very much, and one of the other reasons I try to carry something like this, if not that particular cigar, when I go out. This is an Indonesian wrapper with Nicaraguan binder, Nicaraguan filler. And it is, in my opinion, it is the best budget brand long filler cigar they make. You would swear this cigar is sweetened.
It really is.
It isn't, but it's super sweet. It's very approachable, and it is on that. You know, we have one of our OG members who has only been, smoking since probably, 4 months, maybe, something like that. This is one of his absolute favorite sticks. And he was a small ring gauge, small cigarillo type cigar smoker.
Yeah.
And now has, he's like, man, I think I like those better than, the smaller ones. I used to be a small cigar guy, but now this comes in a Robusto, comes in a Toro and a Churchill size. And, they come in bundles of 20. They are super, super budget friendly.
And very similar in blend. It's Indonesian is Sumatra wrapper too, but it's Indonesian grown and not Ecuadorian, I'm assuming in this case. And it's got I would say you think that's stronger than the last one? We're going to try to put these in order by strength. The medium spectrum cigars.
I think these both. I think this one is. I think this one's straight up medium, but you might consider it just right there under medium. Like if 5 is the middle out of our 10, I'd say this is like a 4.5.
I agree with that.
I would say this is straight up 5 all day long.
Just a hair, but it's got more Nicaraguan tobacco in it. Yeah. So, but otherwise, very similar in their makeup.
Yeah, but super, super, super budget friendly. This is the stick you want to buy to keep in your humidors. If you don't know what to buy a bulk of, these are the ones that you buy that bundle of 20 and keep in your wood humidor, your desktop, and or your cabinet style wood humidors to keep your RH in good standards and working. Florida Oliva.
And you're going to find yourself smoking them a lot too, because they're really good.
They're great fishing, working in the yard, walking the dog. Again, you got a buddy that wants to try a cigar. You don't have to call your cosigner and get permission because you didn't need a cosigner to buy these. You catch my drift?
it's a really good smoke if you don't know how much time you're going to have to smoke.
Yeah.
Because if you smoke a third of that or a half of it and you have to throw it out, you're out very little.
Yeah, you're out very little.
Yeah.
I would say next on the old block would be this little cigar. That's not it. Where you at here, boys? Oh, boy, I thought I had this all together.
Well, you probably did, but it's bound, Murphy's Law.
You know? This is true. It's always
something, man. I'm telling you, no matter how much you prepare. Anyway, I'll look it up.
This is the United cigar. They make this in a Connecticut wrapper. They make it in a sun-grown, and they make it in a Maduro. This happens to be the natural. I feel like the Connecticut is right under that. It's a 4. This is a 5. The Maduro is a 5. These are these are also a very budget-friendly cigar. Not quite as budget-friendly as like the Oliva, but, I would love to be able to tell you what these cost for a box of. They are a complete deal. Complete deal.
Yeah.
Well under $2.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Ecuadorian Habano wrapper, Dominican binder, 3 types of Dominican filler, broadleaf, seco, and Ligero. So it's a 5. And, that, and we gloss over this, but information time, the sun-grown, which that is, and that's what they call it, is the natural.
Yes.
Because you said that earlier, but it's a lot of times when, for example, Perdomo, which we've got one in here.
Whoops.
Perdomo always has, when they do an anniversary series, they offer 3. They Connecticut, sun-grown, and Maduro. Much the same as the United thing, and the sun-grown is the natural wrapper.
Well, and we did a whole episode on that as well, on natural cigars. You can go back and check that out.
Not too long ago.
And we touch base on exactly what you're saying. So you can go back and check that out. The 858 Fuente is, we had a customer say, I want the natural. And I'm like, well, it's Cameroon. Well, my box says natural on it. And I said, well, all boxes of them say natural on it, but the wrapper leaf is Cameroon. So,
yeah. And I think too that this may be coincidental, but a lot of times the natural version is the medium tone wrapper color too. Right. Because, natural, what the hell does that mean? Well, they're all natural if you get right down to it. But it's grown to the particular age that you would say is the cigar template, if you will. That's what cigars look like, is the natural.
Yeah, it's going to be it's going to also be your middle of the road color from light to dark.
Usually so, yeah.
Next cigar is also a offering from United. This is a good cigar.
That's high.
Yeah, I think that's way high. But and
that may be the original blend they're talking about too.
Probably
this part.
I doubt it. But Dave's.
Either way, medium for us.
It's the strengthometer.
Strengthometer, yeah.
If that's a 7, I'll kiss your ass on Sunday and give you 30 minutes to draw a crowd. That's just my opinion. But again, a lot of this is subjective as well, which would really piss Dave off if he heard that.
That it was subjective?
Yeah. Because he's, he pushes the strengthometer. It needs to be,
Yeah.
And they're the cigar authority. So, you don't argue with the authority.
That's true.
because when you fight the law wins.
That's right.
Any rate, it's the Gold Star. This is a they come in Robusto, Toro, and Gordo. Each cigar is crafted with a Dominican Ligeros Criollo 98, Corojo 98, and a generous touch of Connecticut broadleaf, delivering a rich medium-bodied profile. Sumatra binder.
Even though they give it a 7.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, a Sumatra binder and a Ecuadorian Habano 2000 wrapper. You get, I think sometimes, now, who am I? Well, I'm Mike McGill, and this is my opinion, and I'm allowed to have it. I think sometimes these guys can get hung up on strength and body being, they can call, I think Dave sometimes can call strength from nicotine levels one week, but then body the next week is the strength.
Exactly what I was talking about. There's no, if you don't want to be subjective about it, be consistent.
I don't, and the way I say that is like, and I'll say it with the next couple of cigars. I'll hold this one back to come back to it.
By the way, this is wonderful.
Isn't it?
Good grief. Now it's like sweet.
Isn't it
it's
so good and sweet?
Yes. Man.
I know, man.
Glenn Case.
You. It is,
you're good,
you're going to get some almond and some honey and some, I think I get a lot of, when we first got these in, I got a lot of real tea flavor and stuff from this cigar. And unfortunately, I didn't get the almond or the honey type sweetness or the cinnamony, remnants on my lips, tingling lips. But as these have aged a little bit, they've become a lot nicer, and a lot of that is developed more. And I wonder if because they didn't have so many pre-orders,
I thought about that, what you said just a while ago. Yeah.
Because when PCA last year came out, or was it year before? I guess it was a year before. I don't remember, but they pre-sold
all of them.
They pre-sold basically all of them, and I wonder if they might have had to hurry them along just a bit to get them to where they can meet their deadline.
I mean, how long we had them? 4 or 5 months.
Yeah,
and they are much better than they were, like night and day better.
I would say they're twice as good at the cigar as they were when I first got.
Yeah, we still had our tits on when we smoked it the first time, but now maybe just one tit.
Yeah.
Blew one tit
maybe
off.
We're just
blew our tit off.
Maybe one was small, really nothing at all. The other was gigantic and won prizes. It's a dirty limerick for you. I can't get into it. Any rate, I would say, if we're going to say, if they're going to say it's a 7, then, let's call it a 5 to 6. It's just right. And that's still in the middle.
Yeah.
To me, I mean, 4 through 6 is the middle.
Yeah. And the strength kind of varies with age too.
Yeah, this is true. So, we may smoke one, and change our mind.
Like 10 years from now, because we got enough to fill this honky tonk. So could be.
We do have.
We'll tell you.
We'll make you a deal on some Gold Stars.
Absolutely.
But we're happy to have the Gold Star. They're a quality cigar, and they are from our good friends, and we are the exclusive dealer for United Cigars. That being said, this is a good back-to-back right here as far as
might as well.
what we were talking about, that 4, 5, 6 thing. And that is the that wrapper that cellophane has been through it, hasn't it? It looks awful. It is the Red Anchor by United Cigars. This is in the Gunna. The Gunna.
The oldest cigar brand name in the world.
That's right.
From 77. 77.
It is the Red Anchor. It is an Ecuadorian Habano 2000 wrapper with Dominican binder, Dominican fillers. You're going to get the savory side of the sweetness, and I think so, especially in this size. No pepper really to speak about, but you're going to get that kind of that vanilla, and that bready, like short bready type.
God, it's such a good cigar. If you haven't tried Red Anchor cigar,
they're really great.
You need to. It is. I would call it a little bit of a luxury brand, but man, I tell you what, they are something else.
It's definitely. It's definitely. It's a treat.
Yeah, I mean, the blend is by the Davidoff guy.
Yeah, Hanky Kellner, who was Davidoff's lead blender, since like 1984. They left, him and his son, and started Kellner Tobacco Group. And Hanky Kellner Jr. was the guy who actually blended this cigar.
Well, thank the maker for him, because that is a good one. That's your favorite size, too.
This is my favorite size. I have still yet to smoke the Commodore.
I smoked the only Commodore that we've had out of the box, but I was having a bad day. I thought, I need 2 hours of goodness.
But a great cigar. And I think this is kind of a weird cigar too, because in a Robusto, which I have smoked, I would say that it's got more strength than the Gold Star. In this Gunner size, I don't know if it's got as much.
Close, about the same, I'd say.
But I would, both of these, I would say are a 6, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Gold Star 6 and the Red Anchor, but again, some fabulous cigars or if you're in the East Tennessee area, you're not going to be able to get them anywhere else but through Good Guys Cigars.
And yes, we sell them, but we sell them because we love them.
Yes, absolutely.
We're not going to sell you or offer something on the show that's not good.
Yeah.
I mean, just not for no amount of money.
No.
Well, I don't know. I can be bought, but it ain't cheap.
Yeah.
No,
that's what I used to say every once in a while. I said, I ain't cheap, but I can be had every now and then.
Yeah.
But the next two cigars are really something to that are kind of like the Guardrail by Christoph. They will fool you.
Yeah. Don't judge a book by its cover in this case, for sure.
And
especially with that one.
Yes.
Lord.
Well, let's actually, because I think it's lighter than that.
I do too. Me too.
That being said, what are we talking about? We are talking about the El Rey del Mundo Oscuro and Robusto Larga. This is a great stick.
Which is a Toro. It's like, it's 6x54. So
yeah.
Toro. Robusto Larga.
Is Honduran binder, Honduran filler, and Oscuro wrapper, which they're saying Oscuro wrapper. That's just the color. I don't know. So I don't really know what the wrapper is.
Another problem
I
with cigar industry.
I want to say it's broadleaf, but
what's broadleaf-ish?
I don't know.
And you won't know because it probably doesn't exist anywhere except at the factory.
Yeah. I don't know. They may.
Good night, man. This cigar is really good. Not just good, really good. That's becoming, that's one on my favorite list already.
Yeah.
Things changed 3 times.
Yeah, it's really, it knocked my socks off.
Yeah.
And when we compare those, when I say, hey, I want you to try this, I don't say, hey, I want you to try this. By the way, I find it this, and this, and it knocks my socks off. You know, I try not to let my excitement about them give you,
you don't want
any false impression or no psychosomatic.
I mean,
you know,
I've never smoked one that you really liked and it was like, but this is a pretty damn good cigar, man. How long has that guardrail been out? Well, anyway, we're talking about El Rey del Mundo.
Yeah.
This cigar.
We'll come back to that.
Yeah, this cigar that he's got comes in, it's wrapped in tissue paper. It's got an outer band, which I don't like.
It has both these outer primary band and secondary band
on the outside of the tissue too.
Yeah, I'm not crazy about that.
It's hard to open.
It is.
And I think that as pretty as that cigar is, it does it a disservice by wrapping it in tissue because it's gorgeous. I mean, that thing, if you handed it to somebody and told them it was a $30 stick, they'd probably be like, oh.
I mean, it looks very classy.
Yeah.
It looks like a very classic cigar with the bands and the and all that stuff. Sometimes the construction can be a little ruddy. The wrapper leaf.
Like they wrapped it in a hurry.
Yeah, and I have noticed sometimes on these, the caps are a little, can be a little sloppy, I guess, or, but, you know, for the price point, it's, you know, it's not a Red Anchor price cigar, a Davidoff price cigar. It is very much a budget-friendly brand. But I think it's medium all day long. I think it's a 4 to a 5.
Connecticut broadleaf wrapper.
Yeah.
You're right.
I think it's a 4 to 5. It's very sweet. It's very dark fruit.
I'm not so certain it's not the mildest cigar on the table.
Yeah. And it's got I'd say it and that Villager are pretty close.
Yeah.
But any rate, the El Rey del Mundo and Oscuro and the Robusto Largo, we've got them. But you would think also with just that, not only would it be more expensive, but you would also think with the color and the shade of that Oscuro wrapper, which just means dark, you would think it's going to be man backup.
And I'd hand that to anybody to smoke.
Yeah.
Brand new, never smoked a cigar. I'd hand them one and they're going to go, really?
Yeah.
I'm telling you that. You talk about filling your humidor filler.
Yeah.
That and that Florida Oliva.
Oh.
You can fill up humidors for nothing. We haven't had it in a Robusto. I haven't. I've only had it in that size. But it's so darn good in that size.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't either.
This next one was our first event cigar.
Yeah, and we've talked about this one
a lot,
but there's a reason why. And when you look at this cigar, you would also think this is one that you would also think, oh man, he's going to try to kill me with this. It's the Montosa Maduro. This one happens to be in the Toro size. They make it in Robusto Toro, and I believe I don't think they do a Gordo.
Man, I wish they did like a Rothschild size.
I believe they do a Churchill
I think
as well.
I really like a Rothschild size.
Yeah.
You know, see how it lines up against that punch. It's going to not be as strong as a punch, but, you know, I like that size.
But I think this is a straight up middle of the road. It's a 5 from the start to the finish.
Oh, definitely.
You know, and if you're looking for that in that Maduro world of something ripe or something a little bit more sweeter, you're going to get chocolate out of this. And I like their descriptor here, Black Forest cake. And it is nutty, or they're saying macadamia nuts, but and they say cherry liqueur. I don't know if it's cherry liqueur because that always reminds me of medicine. This is more of like a dark cherry, in that jammy kind of sweetness.
Would it be like a black cherry?
Black cherry, kind of a dark cherry, black cherry, but like that. You know how jelly's different sweet than jam.
Yep.
This is more jammy.
That's good.
And
that's
the El Oro del Mundo, I think, is too in that kind of sweetness world.
That's a good. Like that, especially if you eat jelly.
Yeah.
And jam, which we do.
Yeah.
But why wouldn't you? It's got collagen in it. It's good for your joints.
It's
jam
right.
is. I think it does.
But very, very good Brazilian, Mexican San Andres Maduro wrapper, Brazilian binder, and the filler is Dominican, Brazilian, Nicaraguan, and I think there's a little bit of Kentucky fire cured tobacco in there, or there used to be, or somebody told me wrong once upon a time. They don't have that listed on the United site, but again, also, when you're talking about, that'd be a good episode. Budget friendly brands, right, versus value brands. You know what I mean?
Coming to an episode near you.
I think that would be a good way we could, without,
because what is the difference?
Off YouTube and talking on just sheerly on a numerical price.
Yeah,
we can give you enough descriptors there that you could understand what the difference between a budget brand and a value brand. I think it'd be a good.
I do too.
If you think that'd be good, put it in the comments. Let us know if you'd like to hear something about that.
Oh, here comes 2 bangers right here, man.
Yeah. We just got this cigar in, 2-3 months ago? 2,
if probably. Even that, yeah.
Month 2. They're new. We had it before from the New England Cigar Expo when we went up there back in September. And Jamie had smoked his sooner than I smoked mine. I smoked it. I think I smoked mine on one of the shows that we did. But that's the Rocky Patel Emerald. This is a cigar that came out in 2025. It has also made several different top cigar of the year lists in different numerical places.
That's the category it's in on this side.
Yeah.
Number 6.
I think it was number 6 on Cigar Aficionado, but like Cigar Journal had it on there. Cigar.
It was on a lot of lists. Yeah.
What's the guys from down in Miami? It's not Cigar. It's not. Is it Cigar Journal? I guess it is Cigar Journal. Anyway, it's made several different lists, and it is a Ecuadorian Habano Maduro wrapper. Now we're getting to that where we were talking about Habano from the very first of this show. Ecuadorian Habano Maduro wrapper, Mexican binder, and a Nicaraguan binder. So it has a double binder and Nicaraguan filler. It's a straight up 5 to 6, I would say. I'd say it's more of a 6.
I would too.
But still in that medium category as far as what I would say if you walked up to me and said, hey, I like something medium in strength, any of these cigars would fit, whether they come in at a 4 or a 6.
Yeah, and I think Rocky Patel is a very polarizing brand because a lot of people are Rocky Patel onlys people.
Yeah.
Or it was something they experienced early on in their smoking journey because they're everywhere and there's a lot of them. But even if you're not a Rocky Patel fan, or even if you are, this is one of the better ones that they make, in my opinion. I love that 60-60. You know, I love the 1990 vintage 1990.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, man, this might be.
The Decade's a good one.
Decade's a good one. This might be. This and the 60-60 might be my favorite, Rocky.
Yeah.
And
it's really good.
It is. It's really, you know.
I think you said something a long time ago, too, about Rocky Patel cigars, that there might be some Rocky Patel fatigue in a lot of shots. I mean,
sure,
in those that are not Rocky Patel onlys.
I've never been in a shop that didn't have Rocky Patel cigars, ever.
No.
So I'm sure they're out there. But you're right. Yeah. Fatigue and just,
there's so many different blends. You know, the guy's got 3 different factories where they're making cigars, you know, regular production cigars all the time. So,
I'm happy for him.
I can open up a publication like let's just say like a magazine from one of the empires. And there can be, I can still open them up to this day and still find blends that I never heard of that Rocky Patel makes.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean by option fatigue, is what you called it.
Yeah. Well, definitely option fatigue. I'm glad. I wouldn't say that Rocky Patel cigars are something that I keep a lot of, even though I am fond of some of them. But after meeting the guy and knowing everything he's done for the industry, and also how kind and especially with what he used to do for a living.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not trying to stereotype, but if you think Hollywood attorney, you probably don't think that's the nicest dude on the planet.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you what, I've met him twice and he just talked to us like he was their kid or his buddies, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm glad for him because I think I smoked mine at the show. Or soon thereafter, because we got one. That was the show cigar they had, wasn't it? And I remember thinking, man, this is good. And we've had a lot of people ask for them too.
Yeah. Yeah, we had a customer already buy a box. No, I take that back. Yeah. Any rate, Rocky Patel Emerald. If you haven't tried it, it's definitely a good medium strength, really good guitar. I mean, cigar.
I do that all the time.
I do all the time. And, you know, with the different, you know, with the Ecuadorian Habano,
fantastic St. Patty's Day cigar too,
oh,
man.
Absolutely.
It's green, got that shiny green emerald.
Absolutely.
I mean, perfect for that. I mean, go get some.
Yeah.
Because St. Patty's needs a good cigar. The Hooligan, I'm not a big fan of that.
Like not a gimmick cigar.
Yes. Yeah. And that's a great one.
So, you get all those classic stuff that you normally think of when you think of, San Andres, Mexican, Nicaraguan flavors, and the Ecuadorian Habano with the wrapper leaf and the Maduro. I think it rounds out that power from the filler and the double binder.
I agree.
So, but again, Rocky Patel Emerald, it has been on several different lists, which we also have a program that we did about lists and what are these lists? Why are these lists good for you, and what do they mean to me?
Or why are they bad for you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So go back and check that out if you want to find more. All right. The next cigar. And we're definitely getting into that medium.
High medium,
yeah. So Jamie can tell you all about this cigar because it is one of his personal favorites. And it is the Oliva V, Series V Melanio. It's in a box press. We carry that in a little small Robusto. We also carry it in a Torpedo, and I think we got a few in Churchill as well.
Yeah, I mean, and the box press part is about the only negative thing for me about the thing. It's you know, when I first started smoking, the Oliva V, the regular Oliva V was really popular. It had been it had got some in top lists and all this. And at that time, it was just too much for me and I didn't like it. So I shelved Oliva pretty much for 10 years.
It's a big boy smoke.
It is.
That Oliva V's it
and
ain't
we
joking.
have those too. And now I really like it. Smoked one the other day. Mm-hmm. But you smoked one first.
Yeah, I smoked the little Robusto or Corona size.
Yeah.
You know, it's a tiny, and especially with it being box press, it just looks tiny. It maybe even be like a petite Corona size. But yeah, I had it. I had one of the Cigar of the Month clubs from one of the evil empires from way back in the day, and
we were both in it at that time.
And we had gotten. It had came in. Well, I had waited a few weeks or whatever and smoked mine. And I sent him a text and said, "Hey, have you smoked that Oliva V Melanio yet? The little one?" "No, I hadn't smoked it yet." And I said, "It might be one of the best cigars I've ever smoked."
Yeah, and then I said, that's pretty big words.
Or big words, yeah.
Pretty big words got there. But, until I had, we talked about this, my best cigar I ever had is that Atabay. But before that, the best cigar I'd ever had was a Oliva V Melanio. And I explained myself by saying, do I think the Oliva V Melanio is the best cigar on the planet? No, I think it's really, really good. But that Oliva V Melanio was a 98. A lot of factors went into it. Could have been the age, whatever. But I tell you what, if you said, Jamie, what's your Mount Rushmore of regular production line cigars right now, that's on it.
Well, and here's the thing. I asked this question and I looked it up and got the answer. The Oliva Company has had 30 different cigars in the top 25 on lists 30 different times. Now, some of them multiple times, such as the Melanio, such as the V, but other blends. So what does that mean? Well, you're going to get quality. The construction's always going to be on point. Availability. And here's another thing. They are affordable. Sometimes
it's a little pricey, but I mean, I get you. But considering, yes.
But considering all
the
of
regular stuff is
considering it's just the fact that as a company, as a brand, having 30 different blends to be recognized as some of the best and oftentimes the best. It's just a company. It's a company you want to do business with.
It's a company like that, and this is the best one, in my opinion. We really been on a lever run here lately. Melanio, the Connecticut Reserve is absolutely fantastic. The regular V, but the G doesn't get enough love. The Cameroon G, not the Maduro because it's not Cameroon, but man, it's a good one. We bought a box of them several years ago and smoked them down to nothing.
They are a very good introductory stick.
That was a great size too. What was that? Churchill size? I think it's Churchill.
The ones we got for personal, we got some Churchills the first time.
Yeah.
But we've got them we had them in, I think we might have a few, we have them in a Robusto and then we have them in little short Bellicoso size too.
Those are good
on the trailer. So,
Oliva does Torpedo and Bellicoso about as good as anybody.
And
Perdomo.
And what do you say? 6?
6.
Yeah. I mean, so very approachable. We have an OG customer who has not been smoking very long. His favorite stick for a long, long time was the Queller Cream. And that's like a 2, you know?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. And I ran into him the other day, and he had one of the little Milanios. And he goes, "That's my favorite cigar."
Yeah.
I was like, "You're a smart man."
We strategically placed that in that humidor just for you, too.
That's right. In that specific size, too, because you don't have a lot of time and or money invested in it. So leave the Milanio. Great medium strength.
In any size. They're all fantastic.
Yeah, I would agree to that. All right. What we got next? What do you want to do next?
Oh, let's do... both of those are...
Well, let's just do this one and get it out of the way. I mean... Not because we're not going to spend any time on it, but because we have spent a lot of time on it already. That's the LFD Airbender in natural. This is in the chisel. I think this is like 6.5 by 54, or maybe a 52 ring gauge.
I could talk for an hour about that first one I had. I tell you, that was the most surprising cigar I smoked in 25. It blew me away.
If you're a tobacco man, and I sold one the other day with this right here, and you tell me. Well, I sold 10 of them the other day with this description right here. Because I knew he was going to buy it because he was really intrigued with the chisel, with the shape, which is the only patented
cigar shape there is.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. See that? But I said, "You're going to buy one of those, aren't you?" And he goes, "Yeah, I'm really intrigued about that." And I said, and I took it out of the wrapper and I said, "Smell that right there."
Smell this.
I said, "Smell this and tell me if it don't smell like you just opened up a fresh pack of Levi Garrett and dumped a whole thing of sun-made raisins in on top of it. Mixed it all together and then just open the bag and take a big whiff of it."
Yeah.
That's this cigar. It is so stinking good.
And the chisel shape will spoil you too, man.
It's really nice.
It looks like it's going to restrict the draw, but it does not. The mouthfeel on it is like nothing else.
Don't need a cutter. You need fire and your lips wrapped around it of the sweet, sweet goodness that comes from the LFD Airbender in natural.
I might just get us a box for those personal. That's how good
they're so good, man. I smoked one the other night, and was just, again, I've probably smoked, I've smoked a handful of these, if not more, probably 5 or 6. But every one of them, sometimes you might be thinking like 3 out of 5 or 4 out of 5. No, this is every time. They're just as good as they were the first time I ever smoked one. So
that is my favorite. Well,
yeah,
Andalusian bull, but
good.
That is,
so good. We got 2 more brands right here that are new to us as far as carrying them, and I'm really excited about this next cigar because it is from a brand that I don't believe gets enough love.
They get enough love around here.
Oh, absolutely.
But elsewhere, 100%. We need to do a show on the most underrated cigar brands, and this is number 1 here.
That would be a really good one. And the cigar we're talking about is the Hoya silver. This is a Toro. I believe it's a 6x52 or somewhere right around there.
Hoya de Nicaragua.
Yeah, Hoya de Nicaragua, silver. It is such a good cigar. It was, it made one of the lists, I think maybe like 2021 or something like that. But for a cigar maker that makes, stereotypical thing when you talk about Hoya de Nicaragua, you talk about strength. You talk about that Nicaraguan tobacco. You talk about, the power of the volcanic soil and the leaves and the ligeros and the, all of that stuff. This has an Ecuadorian Habano Maduro wrapper. Remember that from the Emerald? Okay, it has that wrapper with a San Andres binder and Nicaraguan fillers. And this is a 6.
Yeah.
Maybe touches
6.25.
Maybe touches a little bit here and there of close to the 7. But yeah, for somebody who's never had either the experience and or didn't want the Hoya brand because of strength, this is the one to try. This is a wonderful cigar. I don't know why we haven't been carrying them sooner. I'll tell you why. I mean, the honest reason is there's so much stuff.
Oh,
I mean, we could put a second mortgage on the house every other month.
Well, I mean, you could carry just the Leva cigars and fill the whole store.
100%.
I mean, it's
Perdomo,
Rocky Patel. You get 2 stores.
Yeah,
and never repeat one.
Perdomo, you could probably have
Perdomo
close to 2 stores.
Yep.
The Hoya line is another one that's been around for a long time. But this is such a pretty cigar. It's got a beautiful presentation.
It looks a lot like the Emerald.
Yeah,
I mean the cigar, not the packaging.
Yeah, but. I thought that's what it was. A 6x52 box pressed. And you're going to get that chocolate and you're going to get the pepper and some of the spice, but not on the blow my nostrils out.
It wouldn't be on this show if it were.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. It's a really true medium cigar from one of the oldest and one of the most famed Nicaraguan cigar makers in the world.
Yeah, give Hoya some love and go get you some, because they make them perhaps the finest Connecticut shade cigar in production.
So good.
That's under $3 and that. I mean, we were talking about another one the other day. What was that other one that?
That Antonio, Connecticut is.
Oh my Lord!
I mean,
I didn't even. I wasn't even thinking about those. Yeah, it's your favorite.
As far as a regular, yeah.
But it wouldn't make this show.
No, it's a little. It's strong.
Neither
and
one.
There you go. That's a light Ecuadorian Connecticut shade wrapper.
That'll put you
like
in the damn floor if you're not careful.
Yeah,
I know from experience.
But try the Hoya de Nicaragua Silver. I think you'll be extremely, extremely pleased with it. And
boy, these two right here.
We got 2 more. We got 2 more on the list, and I'll tell you, these are definite bangers.
This one's pretty new too.
This one's very new to us. It's a new cigar, really. I mean, it was made for the 10th anniversary of the New World blend or New World brand.
AJ's, right?
Mm-hmm. But the New World brand from AJ Fernandez, it is the AJ Fernandez New World Decenio. This is in Toro size of what we have. Box press Toro at 6.5 by 54. Has a Mexican San Andres wrapper. Nicaraguan binder, Honduran, and Nicaraguan fillers. And AJ has made this cigar when you taste it, but it also, I was saying this to one of our best customers. I said, it's almost un-AJ like in a lot of the different stuff that we've had from AJ.
To me, it's pretty damn refined too. It's not. It's like AJ cigars. If an AJ cigar could walk in the room, he'd be Kramer. Right? Mm-hmm. He's all over the damn place because it's in your face, strong. It's
bold.
It's raw. AJ. That is, I fully expect the Decenio to be in the top 25 CA list for 26.
Yeah.
I'm going to call it right now. It's February.
Yeah. Well, it made the Cigar Journal list for sure. This year's, or this 2025. But this is a wonderful cigar. But getting back to what I said.
It would have made our list too had we been turned on to it in 2025. We really didn't smoke one of those till the end of 25 because it would definitely have been in my top.
Yeah, cigars. I had seen them. This came out in 24. So it's much like the Viente. Mm-hmm. We didn't know.
Yeah, right? We're brand new in the cigar
business.
We
hadn't had them yet.
Yeah. New to us.
And we don't sell stuff, guys. We don't carry stuff that we haven't smoked or tried.
And liked.
And when we say we smoke all the bad ones so you don't have to, thanks, Dave Garofalo. I ripped you off fair and square with that one. We really do that. I mean, because I think that's important. I think that's why I used to buy from Two Guys all the time, because they
vet everything they sell.
Everything they sell.
Yeah.
And not only do we vet it as a duo or co-owners, we also vet it because our people keep them around, our OGs and then our customers. So, but one of our customers said, I said, it's almost so un-AJ like, and he goes, yeah, but he's had a hand in it.
It's good.
And I was like, for whatever, I knew exactly what that meant. Yeah. But you're 100% right. These are more refined, more aged, tobaccos than he normally puts in his other brands. And I'm going to say right now that I think overall this cigar could be is a 7, but I think it's in that, from first to last of smoking experience. It's got 6 in it too.
It could very well make the strong list though, because we're going to do one on strong cigars too. Yeah. It's borderline strong. It and this next one are we've kind of done them in increasing strength. Really.
Yeah, I thought we've done a real good job with it.
But yeah, that smoke. And I'll tell you something else I really like about that is that the AJ stuff is like the New World Cameroon and whatever. I like the colors in this one. The band.
Oh, it's beautiful.
You know what I'm saying? It's just
the navy and the gold.
Yeah, it's
really beautiful cigar. Yeah. But a really, really refined, tasty cigar.
I always thought the AJ stuff, the best looking packaging was always on something he blended for somebody else.
Yeah.
Just like that Monte Cristo AJ with the big cardboard on it and all that that our customer wants. The 35's not, but that's a mixed bag. But I feel like, hey man, I bet he's really proud of that look. That looks great.
I think too.
Kind of like the last call. It's a great smoke, but I wouldn't go, hey, that's top 10 packaging.
No, for sure.
So I'm glad that to see that he's got a cigar that looks luxurious, if you will.
Yeah. Lots of caramel, nuts, coffee, and the burn, the construction on it's impeccable.
Mm-hmm.
Packaging is absolutely beautiful.
And I did not, the box press didn't bother me. I really didn't notice. That's how good it was. I'm not a box press fan in general.
Well, and it's also not a really hard box press. It's almost kind of like a oval press, if you will.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to smoke a anniversary series Padron over it, but I mean, it's not my favorite thing. And I see a lot of new cigars are box pressed.
But wrapping out our top list of medium, and this is one that, it can be debated too, but definitely it is a lot. It is not as strong as you think it would be by just looks alone.
And by who made it.
That's true. That's true. And that is the double-aged 12-year vintage Maduro by Perdomo. That's in the Epicure size, which is a 6x54. I believe it was 54, 56.
It's part of the triplets of the double-aged vintage Maduro and the Connecticut. But the Maduro one we talk about all the time because it's way up there in our list. And I'm telling you,
wonderful.
I smoked one of these the other day out of that gift pack you got me.
The Connecticut.
Well, I have.
Oh, you had one of these left?
You got me sun-grown last year.
Yes.
And
year before. I got you
but I've been like,
year.
right. I haven't opened it yet.
I got you.
But this, when I smoked this, because I'd already had the 12-aged vintage Maduro, which is as good as anything, really. But man, I tell you what, this one right here.
Now, this is the Maduro.
Oh, I thought this was the sun-grown.
No.
Okay.
This is the Maduro.
All right. I thought that was the sun-grown one. Well, you got me the sun-grown one. Since I'm on that topic, it's the reflection. I can see it now.
I got you.
But either way, the sun-grown in this, was in that pack that you got me a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And I had been smoking through it. We smoke every day. So many things to smoke. But, man, it's almost as good as that one.
Really? I'll tell you, man, I haven't had the sun-grown in the 12-year yet, but I definitely have had the Connecticut and the Maduro, and that Connecticut it's great.
You told me it was similar, champagne-ish.
It's more, it's like champagne but refined.
Yeah, boy,
is my take.
That made me a little bit got tired because that's on my Mount Rushmore too.
And that's probably touching 7, or is a 7, maybe with the Decenio and the. I would say they're definitely 7s, and they might be touching 8. That's what I'd say.
I agree. I think that's a good from about a 4 till a 7.7.
Yeah.
Group. If you could only smoke one cigar that's on the table right there and couldn't smoke any of the other ones, what would be the one that you'd pick?
That's the order.
Yeah. You get one smoke off the table, can't have any of the others ever.
Ever?
Yeah.
What a dick.
Hey, it's my game.
Fuck. I hate this game. One cigar. Now, let me ask you this. So is it one cigar that I could smoke forever?
Oh, yeah.
And all the rest of them go away forever?
Yeah. You get one, you can have as many as you want, but you can't have any of the others. You got to pick your top one out of that group. This is hard.
It's really hard.
It's really hard. I mean, I'm leaning 1 to 2 ways, but it's hard.
I mean, That's got to be in there. That's got to be in there. That one now's got to be in there. That one's got to be in there.
All right, so now you narrowed down to 4. What's the one? You get 1. That's it.
Ugh.
I got a similar list.
I knew that one would be in yours. Which I really like, but it would.
Well, 5th ain't bad in this group.
No.
Right? So.
Man. I got to pick one of those. Daggone. I don't know. You got to think about it like, or the way I would think about it would be, okay, which is the best any time of the day, everyday cigar?
Yeah. I got a different, I'm not going to tell you my thought process, but I got a different one. But yeah, that too is good.
Because if you just wanted a cigar.
Yeah. Like the only cigars that don't exist that you can't have are the rest on the table. Like you can still get anything else you want. Right. Which is my determining factor here. Because a lot of these, I can think of stuff in my head that, okay, that'd be a good substitute. But there's only really 1 on the table, maybe 2 that don't have a substitute. That I couldn't go and get something to be just as happy with. Right?
Mm. And I'm thinking about it from best overall.
Yeah. Either way, it's fine.
I understand. I'm just
such a hard,
I'm just explaining where I would be choosing from it. It'd be one of these 2, I guess.
Okay, so you're the Red Anchor or the LFD Airbender? Yeah.
I mean, just because you could smoke them morning, noon, and night.
Yeah. For me, with my thought process, it's these 2 because...
Well, you can't have 2.
No. But you went to 2, so I'm gonna pick 1 out of them that I
just said I'll put those aside. I'm gonna pick 1 too.
Oh, you are? Okay. So you're gonna pick 1.
I'm just saying I had 4. Now I'm down to 2.
Okay, I got you.
I'm still hemming and hawing. But now, is price an option?
No, unlimited. You get all you want.
Boy, that's tough. I hate to do it. I love Red Anchor and price isn't an option, but that fucking LFD's that's my jam.
I'm going to tell you right now, is my favorite cigars on the table are these 5, just like yours, where you didn't have that one.
Yeah.
Which is the LFD. But if knowing that I can, this is great, but I can get something that's equivalent to that. This is great, but I can get something else that's equivalent to that. Same here. These 2 to me are the most unique smokes on the table. But the Oliva V Milano and the LFD are what I have left to pick. And this is my favorite cigar, but this is the one I picked too.
That's a damn.
And here's why.
Man, I'm telling
there's
you.
nothing else like this that I've had. From even if you just went with the mouthfeel on the chisel, this blew me away. Man. This blew me away. So that's my thought. Anyway, different thought process, same result.
Yeah.
But you can't go out and get another one of these, And they make a Maduro in the Airbender, and I like it, but I don't like it nearly as much as this one. And there are Maduro cigars that I prefer. I'm telling you right now, this might be my favorite, just natural going now.
And you can smoke it anytime.
Yeah. I don't know
how. It would be just fine with good black coffee. It would be just fine for after
bourbon, because I had it at the Bourbon Society thing.
I would say a lower proof bourbon, which I'm a little more fond of anyway.
Yeah, I'm not. The alcohol content of it's not really the thing for me either.
But I agree. 100%.
I mean, and like I said, the Milano, and I talk about it all the time, I would miss my Milano.
Yeah.
Really. But I could come up with something that I could fit in that spot.
Yeah.
Probably. But the Airbender is just so different from the mouthfeel to the, I mean, even if it didn't have the mouthfeel, it's a damn good cigar. Man. It's just so good.
Sweet and savory molasses.
And I lean Nicaraguan too. And man, I tell you.
And raisin. It's just really, really good. And it's got a little bit of spice here and there.
Yeah.
You know, just enough to wake you up on a retro, but not enough to pop off, you know.
But man, it's that Levi Garrett. That's it right there.
Yeah, open a fresh pack of chewing tobacco and throw two big handfuls of 2 scoops.
2 scoops.
God damn it.
That's right.
Not just one. Don't you back talk me either. Put 2 big scoops of raisins in that thing and mix it all up. Reseal it. And then open it back up, vacuum sealed, open it back up for the first time and just put your entire face in it. And just inhale and exhale. That's the LFD Airbender to me.
Oh, man, that'd smell like
heaven.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your final thoughts about your Christoph guardrail?
I tell you, Glenn, you got another winner here, man. I don't know how long the guardrail's been around. I'm not.
I believe it said, what was it, 2022?
Well, anyway, you're having a pretty good run here. I don't know. I mean, I love that Venti, and it's stouter for sure.
Yes.
But boy, I don't know that I don't like this just as well in a different way, if that even makes any sense. I really like this. And I think that,
here it is.
Well, I can tell you this, we're definitely going to keep them in stock because this is
it's great.
Yeah.
It's really good. I want to say this was, he had the wreck in 2019. So I think I want to say 22 for some reason. I don't know that 100%.
But after 2019 for sure. So still in what I would call a new blend, because some of these on the table have been around for 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
Got to sign in, make sure you're old enough.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's always been that case with tobacco too. You've had to sign in.
And I know they put a remember me button up there, but that's bullshit. They don't ever remember shit. They don't remember nothing.
No. Well, it's the top list in 2023, so it had to be before then.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure it was 22.
Right. But to us, new to us, there's a lot of stuff new to me. And because there's so many good things out there. You're talking to somebody the other day. Oh, we were talking to one of our customers, and you said, you're talking about how the quality of like everything now. The market has really kind of made everybody else grow up into it to where everybody's making something good now.
Oh, absolutely. You know? Yeah.
I can't think of a brand that maybe one, but I can't think of many that I'm like, I don't want anything they make.
Yeah.
And 20 years ago, that was not the case at all.
There was, 20 years ago, there was as many. Well, certainly if you go back to the 90s, mid to late 90s to 2000, there was as many bad cigars as there were good. And I think it's completely the opposite now.
Oh, yeah. I think that.
And,
which is good for consumers. You can just try something and it's going to be at least good quality, good build, if you will. So anyway, that's a great group right there.
I think so. And that just goes to show you, there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. There's 13 different cigars some of them of different wrapper varieties, some definitely different blends, definitely, different characteristics to them, except for they are all in that medium strength group.
Something else all these have in common too, except for a few of these, you'd probably be hard pressed to get on YouTube and find very many reviews on some of these sticks because they are boutique, some of them, and they are like under the radar, and they shouldn't be.
No.
You know, the United stuff is, listen, they don't make anything bad. So.
No, I agree 100%. And we're excited to have them. But to wrap it up, because y'all got stuff to do. We got stuff to do.
I got to pee.
Yeah, Jamie's got to pee. If you've got any questions or comments, please drop them down below. Again, be sure to hit the like, subscribe, and follow and the notifications if you want to get more of our stuff. We come out every Monday on YouTube and anywhere else that you get your podcasts. We're all over social medias, so just find us there at One More for the Good Guys or Good Guys Cigars. And be kind to one another. Doesn't cost a dime to be kind, but there's always a price to be paid for cruelty. And if you want to learn more about these cigars and anything else that we might do or carry, check us out at goodguyscigars. You know the rest. And you want to do another one?
Absolutely.
Cheers. You heard it here first. One more for the good guys.
I'll be gone in the morning before the sun comes up, with me and my weenie dog and my pickup truck. And either way, baby, a good man, it's hard to find. I said, now either way, baby, a good man, it's hard to find.